Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, and I think I'm back with my content. And yes, finally settled down with. I'm doing an audio plus an image. The one that the way I started my channel, exactly how, in the same way I'll be delivering content for maybe one more day because I want to put content out because of course the game is coming up. Arsenal versus Norwich City, the big game for Mikhail Arteta to show us whether he can turn it around or we need to look at someone else. So right now, let's talk about the news that we have here. Is Charlie Patino was the captain for Arsenal, had a game against Swindon Town in the Papa John's Trophy. They did not get the win, but yes, Charlie Patino was really a standout performer. It was a 2-1 defeat, so the lads can keep their head up high because they really did so good, especially Charlie Patino. He was the man that stood out, the person that definitely stood out. But more importantly, Brian Stapleton, who's an Arsenal scout, says Sean O'Connor discovered Jack Wilshere, and he said to me that Charlie Patino is the best player who has ever walked through the doors at Hale End. There is a pathway that Arsenal have got for him, and he's probably going to do down the same pathway as Phil Foden at Manchester City. So, Charlie Patino is definitely getting ready for his Arsenal debut soon as we speak. But more importantly, Sead Kolasinac started his game for Bosnia and Herzegovina in the World Cup qualifier against Kazakhstan. Well, more importantly, even Martin Odegaard started for his country, Norway. What is wrong with me? Why am I? Oh my God! I'm really sorry for the Norwegian people who are watching this. Dumb Indian gooner who said that. So sorry about that. So he started for Norway a game against Gibraltar, and more importantly, Tierney started a game for Scotland against Austria as well. So we're going to deal with that. Even Takehiro Tomiyasu started for Japan in the World Cup qualifier against China. And according to Chris Wheatley, we also have an update about El Neni. So it looks like Arsenal have rejected an offer from Galatasaray for Mohamed El Neni. Why, you'd ask? Well, apparently Arsenal don't want to get rid of him because most importantly they cannot sign a replacement. More obvious reasons. But more importantly, Willian says, unfortunately, my time at Arsenal was not good. I was not happy at the club. I don't need to go into details, but I wasn't happy, and I thought that returning to Brazil was the best option. I think he doesn't need to explain that. I think it was good, and he just did what he wanted to, and there's nothing wrong in doing that. So let's talk about Martin Odegaard's game against Gibraltar. It looks like Martin Odegaard's made 12 key passes against Gibraltar. It was we're going to discuss more about it, but let's talk about the stats. 90 minutes played, 144 touches, 3 shots, 96 accurate passes with an 88.1% of passing accuracy percentage wise, 13 key passes, 1 big chances created, and 1.72 XA, 0 assist though, but still more than enough to expect that he was definitely a bright side. 9.4 SOFA score. That is an unbelievable stat. But more importantly, Kieran Tierney also had a wonderful game as well. Well, they got a win, I guess, 1-0 victory. Yes, Kieran Tierney had that coming in. And his stats, you can actually see here, 7.4 SOFA score. That's really cool as well. But more importantly, Tierney's definitely had a very solid outing. Maybe he would really come handy for Arsenal's game against Norwich City and not Norway. Okay, sorry. But Ruud Gullit says, the Dutch FA is far too short-sighted. I spoke with Arsene Wenger and he said he'd gladly take the coaching job. Doesn't mean it should be him, but they should have more fantasy. What fantasy? What do you mean by that? But okay. So it looks like Papa Wenger would be back in management, ladies and gentlemen. He could be the head coach of a Dutch national team or Holland, Netherlands national team. He could be there, and that would be crazy. But more importantly, Mark Bryans confirmed it yesterday that Mohamed El Neni currently going nowhere unless something concrete materializes in the next few hours. There has not been an official bid for him all summer. So Mark Bryans knows his stuff, and he clearly mentions it that yes, it is what it is. But more importantly, Nicola Pepe says that the pressure of having a crowd makes you play more better. For me, anyway, you concentrate more and then you play with a higher quality. On fans singing his name, Pepe says it shows you the club really care about you, and it makes you feel part of the club. It pushes you, and when you hear them singing your name, it gives you an extra push. It really makes you want to score a goal and return the favor. It's exactly best thing. So let's see what happens. Takehiro Tomiyasu also had a game, and we're going to discuss about how Arsenal fans reacted to that. Yes, they did. But more importantly, it looks like, as we mentioned, I already posted it in my community tab that Emil Smith-Rowe was not a part in the under-21 squad for England. But Ben Dinnery has confirmed he's not injured, and it's not even COVID-related. Under-21 manager Lee Carsley told Sky Sports he was just feeling unwell, so we decided to send him back to Arsenal. And here's the best part, he could still make it into the playing 11 against Norwich City. And even if it does not, I mean of course Odegaard is there, but still Emil Smith-Rowe is definitely not well, apparently. But more importantly, some Arsenal fans have really fantasized, I think, a little too much about Takehiro Tomiyasu, because they believe that he might be, one of them thinks that he might be the second coming of Cafu. I don't know why they think that way, but yes, they think that way, because it looks like he actually won a lot of aerial duels, because Tomiyasu, he can actually operate as a right back and as a central defender. Given his rare blend of impressive speed and aerial prowess, he registered a whopping 3.51 successful duels per 90 last season as well. So one of the Arsenal fans said that Tomiyasu might be the second coming of Cafu. Currently watching Japan versus China, and I've never seen a player so comfortable on the ball like Tomiyasu. So good, weak foot, strong foot. He's also great in the air and has excellent reading of the game. Top 3 defenders in the world football. My God, this is a little bit too much, but still. Another one said Takehiro Tomiyasu is some player. Another one said, saw a bit of Tomiyasu today for Japan. Two-footed, composed, doesn't hold on the ball for long. And Tomiyasu wins every header, and it's really, really impressive. Unbelievable to see that a lot of Arsenal fans are really rooting for Tomiyasu, but more importantly, they're still watching to get a glimpse of what they can get at Tomiyasu, what they could get from Tomiyasu at Arsenal. They are really expecting. They watched the game of Japan against China, so that shows what Arsenal fans, they're desperate to see a better defensive masterclass as well, and that's one of the reasons why Tomiyasu is definitely going to be the one to watch out for. But moving on, so former Norway international Kjetil Rekdal has heaped praise on Arsenal playmaker Odegaard after his game against Gibraltar. He says, much better, you see his creativity. That's what I said, we need to get him more involved. He can do some of these things that the others can't do. I wish he had some goals himself, because he had a couple of good shots. If Norway is to take further steps, then we need need him a lot with the ball. That's purely right. I mean, of course, why not? Why would you not believe in the abilities of Martin Odegaard? I would. But more importantly, here's an update about Antonio Conte to Arsenal from Fabrizio Romano. He says he's actually played down the talks of Antonio Conte to Arsenal. He says, I don't know where this is coming from with Conte and Arsenal. We have many rumours about Conte and Arsenal, many rumours about Antonio being set to join Arsenal with a pre-agreement. It is not true. There is no pre-agreement with Arsenal, and at the moment there is no discussions with Arsenal at all. So he actually spoke about this on his official YouTube channel as well. Fabrizio Romano has made it clear, no way Antonio Conte is going to Arsenal as of now. So, let's just, calm down the nerves for now. But more importantly, Glenn Camara is not interested in leaving Rangers for now. Well, he was, of course, linked with Arsenal. So he says that, I know there has been interest from different leagues, but my focus has always been on Rangers. I myself was not very interested in it. Mostly I thought that is something, if something happens, then it will happen, but nothing happened in the end. So why would someone jeopardize their current place, like their current employers? Why would they want to jeopardize their current state where they are in? It does not make any sense. So Glenn Camara has to stay where he is. Yeah. But more importantly, Mikhail Arteta has given a hint that Saliba might have a future at Arsenal. So, well, he says that I know that sometimes it's difficult to explain. This is what Arteta said about Saliba. I know that sometimes it's difficult to explain or understand after the money that the club has spent trying to bring him in, to send him on loan. But a lot of things have happened to him. He's a long-term player for us, and we need to protect him as well. And giving him 3 or 4 games is not enough. For him, we need much more than that, because what happened in the last 18 months, he's been through some personal problems as well, that we have to try to help him and stay as close to him as possible. And now he needs to play, enjoy his profession as well. And in order to do that, I think we found the right club with him. He's very happy to go there. Hopefully, he can enjoy his football and be ready for us for next season. So William Saliba going out on loan, and probably for the first time, and a proper explanation given by Mikel Arteta. I'd rather say, okay, fine. You know what? I won't say something really bad about it, but yes, I think there are lots of reasons why he was sent as well. So that's all I have to say about it. So with this, I think I'll end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, if you missed my content, let me know in the comments that you missed my content. Hit the like if you believe that there was some sort of value with the content that's coming on this channel. That change is definitely due, and I'll definitely report about it as well. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers. Bye-bye.